Hello again, everyone. We're playing more Talos Principle, and I'm just gonna say this first. I feel like I have already lost. I feel like this game has kept me up. This game kept me up. I was thinking about it last night, and I fear as though I have already lost the Talos Principle. If there was a way you could lose it, I have done that. Which is I'm probably feeling this way because of like the personality quiz segment. I feel like I wasn't being honest, and I feel like I wasn't really thinking during that segment. Because I don't normally think. I feel like I sort of do this thing with like tier lists whenever I make a tier list. I do like one run through where I don't really think about it. And then I do another run through sort of like adjusting and course correcting like the tier list. So I think if there's a way to redo thinking is overrated, my thoughts exactly. My thoughts, if I were to have any, are that thinking is overrated, which is why I don't do it. I don't normally do it. But if there's a way for me to redo the personality quiz segment, I'm probably going to do that. I was also listening to listening back on the VOD, and I feel like the audio was a bit loud, so I'm going to turn the audio down in game. Talos Principle still does not like being in windowed mode, so we shall play it in full screen, and I shall have my stream on my phone. Options, go to sound. I don't want to just turn down the master volume. I'll do like this. And I'll turn like the voice volume maybe like here. Because I don't want it to be too loud. I want you guys to be able to hear me over the game. But like if I'm being silent, I don't want you to hear like any background noise. Okay. Let's just get back into it. Talos Principle. And we're here. We've got all the pieces for the B section. I've done up to World 6, so I guess we'll get started on World 7? Or level, Chapter 7? Act 7? Act 7 of Chapter 1? Milton has something to say. No, just some more texts. I guess is there no way to redo the quiz segment? Because I remember in one of the other ones it would give me like an option if I wanted to delete the user profile or make a new one. If I'm stuck with it now, then I'm sad. Let's read Athena 9. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay. I will continue to worry about it, but I guess we shall never act upon it then. Oh well. My answers have been answered. I guess that's who I really am, perhaps. Anyway. She examined the symbol on the fragment she'd found in the buried city. Again, the owl. What could its significance be? It seemed as if they'd been scattered about in the labyrinth by some unseen hand for a purpose that yet eluded. Most likely, the owl was the sigil of the author of these words, which had so... And then some more jumbled text. A nebulous memory, as if from a previous life, the owl was the symbol of... something? And the goddess, more something, outside under the moon, or perhaps on the city walls when the wind rose. But there was no time to contemplate this further now, for the automatons had seen her, and their mechanical arms extended towards the fragment and ran as their beams converged on... Telling the story of Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom. Let's go singularity discussion. Discussion 104. Articles. The singularity is coming. Comment 104. User Alex16. You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AIs taking over the world or anything like that. No matter what they say. What they're really worried about is that someone might prove once and for all that consciousness can arrive from matter. And I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. I kind of find it funny that this game is talking about like AI taking over, where we're certainly living in like an era where people are investing more and more in like AI services, and it's just becoming like people are not having it. They're absolutely not having it. I don't know. It's just, I find it kind of funny. Anyway, AMA. Nadia Sarabhai, AMA. As one of the founders of the modern science of nomadics, many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see the state of the science today? Sorry, I said science twice. Nadia Sarabhai. Mixed. On the one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Nomadics and a couple of other similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many other important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexandra Drennan who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? No, technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. Crazy or vision? The Extended Lifespan Project, crazy or visionary? Both. Arkady Chernyshevsky, crazy or visionary? Both. Arkady, is that you? And then some more jumbled words. To Alan Jameson. Subject, re-scenario gen. So far, all the puzzles are solvable and completely within necessary parameters. Alexandra had some more tweaks he wanted to direct, but I think we're heading in the right direction here. Okay. So I guess that last bit is probably some internal talking. Oh, there's a dialogue here.
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
I see. Trapped inside. So long as there are people who remember, the world shall never truly forget. I don't know, trying to say some funny things, make commentary. That is connected to that. I'm here for the puzzles, really. The philosophy is just like some extra flavor along the way. Oh. I see. Right. So this takes like a second to close. Okay, I see. And now using this. No. Okay. Oh. Let's move this back in here. Connect these. Okay. Get out. Get out so it doesn't close on me. And then from here, I want to connect it like, no. Do I want to connect it like that? Maybe like here, no? Let's try to make this as close to the wall as possible. And then from here. There we go. Grab this. 1, 2, connect. Green puzzles are easy as always. Locked from inside. We got some red. Where can I use this? Right here. I go through. That, hold on, wait a minute. Is it like I have to get an angle on it from here? Okay. Then we've got blue. And there's a connector here. I can use this to open up the red. Grab this connector, this node. Anything back here? No? Okay. Then I can connect these two. Take this. And then... Oh. No, wait, that's red. Connect this like that. And then I can take this node, move it all the way over here, and connect it around. Just some red puzzles left. Wish I could provide more interesting commentary, but again, I do not think. Windows into a labyrinth. The only real commentary I can provide is what I'm thinking. Or, well, what I'm doing. Describe what I'm doing so people can understand my thought process. But even then, I am not good at that. So open this door with that connector. There is nothing here. There's a window, peephole. There's the peace. The peace that all true warriors strive for. Here's another node. What can I do with this one? That opens up that door. Can't really get to it. So let's work in an order. I can get to this one, which gives me the jammer, which I can use to jam this door. Then take this connector and open up that door. Which allows me another connector. There is this door here. Perhaps... I can just barely make out that connector. I can use it to connect this door, which lets it open. And then is there another... It was over here. This door I can jam. Ooh, but I need another connector. Is there nothing I'm missing? Oh, well, maybe I can have this jammed from this side, and then I can work around on the outside? No, because the connectors don't go through the grates. Which means I need the jammer for that. Which means there needs to be a connector connected to that. Which means either there is a third connector or I'm not being efficient. God, even I feel like moving around in this game is making me just a little nauseous. Not nauseous, no. It's just sort of, I move too fast for my own brain to comprehend. I feel like even I am too much for myself. Did I look around here? There's a connector here, I think. Was this one? What can I see from here? Not much. What can I see while I have that in sight? Could open that, but that just doesn't do anything. From here, perhaps? Is there something? Oh! Huh? Wait. Eh? Wait. Huh? Was that connector always there? I feel like it wasn't. Well, okay. I thought I only had two. Okay, well... I need a red laser to be here on that door. I can kind of see it. I can see it from here, meaning I can take this, place it right there, connect that, grab the jammer, and open up. Oh, I need another one. Okay, time to think even harder. Anything in here? This little area? This little cove? No? I don't need this door to be open. Oh. From here I can see the red laser. Give me back the jammer. Jam this. Oh, block that. Okay. That door doesn't need to be open. This door does need to be open. Or, no, actually. I could jam this door. Oh. Hold on. No, wait, the light's on the other side. I can open this door. I can open a door. Then I take the jammer. And then I jam, not this one. This door right here. Take this. Using this, I can get lost. Was it through here? No. I need to jam that other door. Make a door. Grab the connector. Then using this hole here, I can do what exactly? From here I can't see much. It's connected there. Or no. I can take this connector because none of the things are connected right now. I can connect this to here. And using my knowledge of yesterday, I can pick this up while keeping the connections and place this here, which opens that door. Then I take this connector. I take this connector, connect it to this, like that. Connect these from around here. I take the jammer. It is jammed from this side, which means I cannot unjam it. There's something I'm missing mentally. This all seems well and good. There's nothing secret back there. Because you absolutely need the jammer for this door specifically. Is there anything I can see through this window? This peephole? What can I see from here? I can see that door, but that door is useless. Serves no purpose. What's even the point of this little zone here? There is something that I am missing. I guess you could technically have this and that in the same view at once. Could you? Could you not? Oh. I guess not. Need this door to be open. Oh, you know, hold on. You think I could probably carry it or pick it up through the window? No. Okay. Let's see what else I can find in here. Nothing. This door is irrelevant. Because if you want this door to be open, you absolutely need one node on the inside at least. It seems like you might need to even waste a node on it. Just put that there. I guess I could... Oh, well, no, I need to put the jammer back. Something I could do is I take this, connect it to that, connect it to that, and I unjam that. That's still open. I jam this, but this still leaves this door. Unless there's something I'm missing. You can't have this door open without leaving something behind, without having it be on the inside. No, wait, hold on. I just... I think I might be stupid. You just put the jammer on the other side. I'm a fool. Okay. This here. Take that. There, you got it. I'm a bit slow, but I've got the spirit. Don't worry about it. Now I just need to move this one a little bit. Just a touch. So it's got everything in the field of view. Is it? It should be right. No. Like right here. Here. Yeah. We got it. And we got it in under 2 times the average playtester's time. Pretty good. No hints. No notes from Elohim. Oh, some more text. I've read a message on a wall that speaks of a world of endless sand. I'd like to make it far enough to see that. Okay, V17. V17 is curious, it seems. Seems to me like... pinhole windows. Seems to me like there's... Here's sheep. These sigils are becoming harder to reach. I dread what the next temple holds in store. And at the end, what? Eternal life? There's gotta be another way. Sheep is trying to find some meaning in this. Faith already believes that there's like a grand design to everything. And V17 is curious. V17 wants to learn. There's recurring characters in this, which is very nice and cute and world-buildy. I'm bouncing around aimlessly. Here is the titular laser from the Talos Principle. Is there another connector here? Just anywhere, another node? There's one. It's behind... Oh, there's 2 here! Behind this wall of red. Okay, well I can just move this node over there. And unlock more resources. Where's the red? Oh no, I was mistaken. No, I was not mistaken. I just needed to do it from over here. Get my prize, which is 2 more puzzles. 2 more puzzle items. This door needs to stay open because of the blue. But because the blue and the red clash, they are not good friends. I cannot do this, because it would just cancel out the laser. Which leads me to wonder, perhaps I need to go all the way around. I need to go around town with the red. Because from here I can see that red. I can connect it to that. Oh, was there one spot? Yeah, you can see them both from here. Okay. From here I'll just connect this, this, and that. And I'll take the blue connector. Oh, I need to move this around a little bit, it seems. Perhaps this connector could go here. Because from here it can see all 3 of its points, its ports. And then this I can move to here, and this right here. Splendid. Grand design. Another red piece. The red pieces don't have a specific category. Two pesky little buzzers. Is one of them me? No, they're both these guys. It seems like the red pieces are just uncategorized. All the green and yellow pieces have a... I guess the yellow... Oh. The yellow pieces were used to unlock the nodes and the cubes. Whereas all the green pieces are used to unlock areas. So I guess they're all, like, coded in some way. Color-coded. Pesky little buzzers. Annoying little things. Interruptibility is off the charts. Perhaps I've just got to connect these and hope for the best. We've got to wait for the right cycle. So close. Try this, and if this doesn't work, I'll look for another way. It seemed really close that time. Gotta wait for the cycle. Okay, that obviously doesn't work. Anything around here? Is blue. There's a cube. There's a cube in that door that I'm opening. Trying to open. Opening. There's another node in there. Is there another way to get in there? Unsure. Uncertain. They bounce off the nodes. What information does that give me? What point does that serve? I don't want to seek the council just yet. I don't even think I can. I guess if I bounce them like that, it sort of messes up the cycle. From here? Oh, wait. Something. This is perhaps how you do it. There you go. This opens up. Using this, I can prevent that from closing the door. And just have a look around. Seems like I need the red here. Where is the blue? There's a blue receptacle. Where's the blue laser? Did I not see it already? No. Where is it? This probably leads to a star. Yeah, I can see it in there. I assume the blue laser must come from an adjacent puzzle then. Because there seems to be no signs of blue. I'll worry about that later. I'll worry about actually solving the actual puzzle. It seems like the intent is that it should be seen from there. I guess I can just block this one. Because it's really that one that serves the most trouble. Unless this one just takes even longer to unlock. Nope. Oh. Damn, I was so close. Okay, this is the cycle. This is it. This is the run. Very nice. Got a little ladder there. Nothing else around here, it seems. Like that. I'll look around, see if I can spot any nodes on top of buildings, perhaps. Because it seems like the blue must come from somewhere else. Perhaps something over there, maybe? Walk through the puzzle, keep my eyes in the sky. It's gotta be just some geometry that you can just barely look over. It wouldn't be in this little zone here, would it? Maybe there's a blue and an outside node that I have to move into place. More than one step. Alright, well, that's this puzzle place done. Aside from the star. Just the one. Milton's got nothing to say. We'll carry on.
Rejoice, child, for you have fulfilled all your tasks in this land. You have conquered all its guardians and solved all its mysteries. Thus you are appointed its master, and you may do with it as you will.
Okay. I guess that just means I've completed this chapter. So I'll have a look in here. I need 10 stars. So I can't access that. I'll have a look in this. The super secret. This place is... Oh. Oh. There's people with computer faces. Alan, Mika, Dean. Oh, Dumb John, Mos. Is this like... I suppose these are Mario. Tone. They're picking up and placing stuff. Are these real people, or are these just robots? Oh no, yeah, these definitely aren't real people. There's a recording, there's V23, Samsara, V72, admin V55. The shepherd. Oh. Is this... I've got no idea what this is. Got no clue. Oh, it looks like there's someone resting here. This definitely isn't a real person. Okay, so there's like a quote-unquote online area where there are like bots that sort of move around on their own and act as actual players. That guy left. Where does this go? Oh. Does not lead anywhere. I don't remember this part? Oh. Huh. Mayhaps you just didn't find it? Oh. Words are wind. Where there's smoke, they pinch back. Oh. Will forever be the forum cat. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. I am heavy trigger guy, and this is my trigger. The :3. So is this like... These might be backers, perhaps. Shall solve the mysteries in this land of Elohim. Oh, hey there, Mario. Sorry I broke that puzzle again. 1,000 words are no match for a good fight. Struct time spec sec. Oh, this is just code. Interesting. I'll hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, Jack. Straighten my back out. This is a cute little area. We know far less than we think we do. True that, Viper 45. Communicate around miracles. There's no spoon. There's no spoon?! How am I gonna eat my cereal? Aw. This is cool. This is a cute little zone. Not really sure what purpose it serves. I'm gonna carry on with the video game. Can I... Theft. Oh, I can't pick it up. I see. But he can. Okay. So those are bots, supposedly. And I can't fiddle around with their designs, their machinations. Oh well, cool. Cool little secret zone. And we've got the secret boarded off zone that I can't enter. So I guess we'll, yeah, everything's done here and we'll go to B. I guess. Elevator. I guess we'll go down. Oh, there we go. It was 0.
You have proven yourself worthy,
We're going up.
child, and this gate shall be
Into the
forever
unknown.
open to
Search
you.
for other lands.
Seek now the other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind. But remember, you must not ascend the great tower,
Yeah, the
for
tower.
it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
Yeah, I know about the tower, Elohim. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm still gonna ascend it anyway. When the time comes. Just a little up step there. There's Milton over here. What do you gotta say? Athena 12. 12. The Council of Zeus. The great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward, mighty bursts of steam issuing from their nostrils. Finally, they came to the gates at the top of the... something. And some internal code stuff. I don't know. Here assembled were all the many generations of the gods, and demigods, and souls of mortals, steel and bronze and iron, and memory of flesh. The clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon, where the great gleaming cities had once... something. HIS 1A Rome. Professor Dr. Armin Hulak. The Fall of the Roman Empire, a dialectical approach? Some words. But interesting, as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. The real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats and catastrophes over the years, was so incapable of responding to these later problems. We must investigate the division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in Roman society. Division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in Roman society. Had the Republic Had the Republic survived or been restored, would Rome had still have fallen? What was the role of debt and slavery in creating the conditions for what we now call the Dark Ages? Rome, the saying goes, was not built in a day. It didn't fall in a day either. To register for the class, please email someone. Okay. That's like someone's thesis statement. I don't know, someone's like school essay. The thesis statement is leagues ahead of that. What is this? Is there a secret over there and I have to get crates and stack them and hop across? I don't know. I can jump. Alright, well out we go. Here we are at A, supposedly? No, we're coming out of A. Oh, time to go B? Yeah, we're going to B now. We've got all this stuff to unlock B. So we're going to B. I'm being right where I belong. Got some yellow pieces, red pieces, green ones. Milton's got some more to say. Oxyrhynchus? Oxyrhynchus? I don't know. The great irony of Oxyrhynchus papyri is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump, while the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors, depriving us of an unimaginable insights into history, philosophy, and art. Papers carelessly thrown away by the citizens of Oxyrhynchus survived to the modern day. And though it is true that a great deal of what we know today is because of the conscious efforts of the individual and organizations, such as the spectacular translation and preservation work done during the Islamic Golden Age, so much more is simply the result of coincidence and luck. We've lost texts that ancients considered to be absolutely essential while utterly trivial. Even plagiarized work has survived unharmed. So if we want our descendants to return more than glittering emo vampires and auto-tuned teen pop stars, we have to invest in, make sure that... I'm not investing in anything. I'm holding on to my money so I can buy cool plushies. The Book of the Scribe of Osiris, sometimes also referred to as the Book of the Journey to Aru, is an ancient Egyptian text discovered in excavation of Oxyrhynchus. This has caused a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists, as some argue that it is a classic funerary text such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it is to be a poetic work not intended to be understood literally. The book tells the story of a dying man who asks a scribe about the afterlife. The scribe, a servant of Osiris, describes how the man's Ka, life force, will become separated from his Ba, personality, and how he will have to reunite the two and become an Ak, a living intellect, passing a series of trials in the Duat, underworld, in order to reach the paradise of Aru. Unlike similar texts, the Book of the Scribe of Osiris focuses less on giving advice or something. A recent study, Carnahan/Hassan, suggests the text may have been intended as philosophical commentary on the world of the living through the allegory of the Duat. It remains unclear whether this was the intent of the original pre-Alexandrian author or a result of the later translation into Greek. The earlier manuscript, which is considered to be more authentic, is too fragmentary to provide answers, though perhaps further excavation may... something. Interesting. I say as if I understand any of what they're saying. I'm here for the puzzles. Beach volleyball! Yes. Beach volleyball. Sorry, this isn't Limbus Company, but it's Talos Principle. In this game, it's less beach volleyball and more so philosophy. I don't know. Welcome to stream. Have fun watching me suffer.
A new land stands before you, my child. And know that this
Land of the Beak.
is a land of death, but also great beauty.
Is that why it's called
As you
Beak?
walk amongst these tombs, consider all those who came before you, and how they served the greater purpose of which you are also part.
The Land of Death. Run the sand through your robot hands. This is the Sand Zone. This is the place that 17 was talking about. How we wanted to see here. How they wanted to see here. And this. The play button? This is a terminal. Pause/play. Is there like time stop mechanics here? Will there be? This one's all yellow pieces, so I assume we're unlocking a few new mechanics here.
I have promised you eternal life.
Ooh.
But know that eternity may only be attained by those who serve a purpose greater than themselves. All else is decay. So it was written in the hidden words before the beginning of time.
Manager Esquire, dost thou have any pofen of IB? My head doth ache. That's Don Quixote asking for a bottle of ibuprofen. Finally getting some sense of the entity in the archive, though at some cost to my sanity. I'm beginning to think this Elohim wields no more control over the world than we do. Sheep's thinking. Sheep's trying to think their way out of this. Tell me something. Do you always do as you're told? No. I only asked because I couldn't help but notice the stash of brightly colored knickknacks you're collecting. What, like this one stone that I have on my desk? And also this little, like, my kazoo? This marble I have here? I've got a couple things on my desk. Don't you find it a mite odd that that big voice in the sky keeps telling you to find those doodads, yet forbidding you to use them to climb the great big tower in the middle of it all? You're testing me. I must resist the tower's temptation. I'll climb it when I'm good and ready. I'll climb it when I'm good and ready, Milton. Okay, no need to get huffy. You'd be amazed how many just do as they're told without stopping to think for themselves. But maybe you're different. Then again, maybe you're exactly the same. Maybe everyone climbs the tower, and the only way to win is to stay down here with the mortals? You really think so? Nope. In fact, I'm all in favor of you poking about up there, if only to see what you find. Must be something juicy if it's forbidden by His Highness. Then again, maybe not. I'll be off then. Just wanted to drop in and run a little interference. Whatever you do take care. You have bigger problems than the voice in the clouds. I will. Thank you, Milton. I didn't even know you were a fan of Limbus until you mentioned it while Peach and I were playing Tower Unite. I mostly know Limbus through Peach and Kathy, I think. Because Kathy has told me on multiple occasions to start playing Limbus Company, which I have not gotten around to. But I have watched Peach play a little bit. I've watched Kathy play the very few times that she's streamed. Ah, you're like me then, yeah. I'm susceptible to peer pressure, but I'm not susceptible enough to actually do the things. I'm just susceptible enough to feel bad about not doing them. Anyway, Osiris 1. Original translation by E.A. Wallace Budge. It's a good name, Budge. The dying man went unto the scribe who resided in Pyramidjed 1 and said, Behold, I am weak of body. My days under the holy sun of Amun-Ra are coming to an end. Though I have spent my years in the service of the two lands, I have not studied the something. Tell me, you who are wise in the writings of the dead, what lies ahead on my journey? What will I face in the land of the Westerners? And the scribe spoke, saying, At the appointed time, something. Okay, and they've got some footnotes. It's likely the location was changed according to who the copy of the book was made for. The dying man is an avatar of the owner. In the older manuscript, this is rendered as something. Some controversy as to whether it... something else. 3. The dead. Compare with Kenti Amentio, the foremost of the Westerners, a title later given to Osiris. And then 5, which isn't on here, sometimes mistaken for a mistranslation on Budge's part. This is actually almost certainly a mistranslation by the ancient scribe. The equivalent portion of the older manuscript is sadly not extant. Got it, lyrics. Cannot load video file. 24 million views. Wow, whoever made this must have really hit it off then. My new song with lyrics. Gotta laugh about this stuff. Laughter is the best medicine, lol. I've got it. You got it. He's got it. She's got it. Everybody's got it. Seems to me here like everybody's got it. We've got it. Everybody's got it. And I have the options to favorite it and add it to playlist. This song, everybody's got it except Dog. That's sad. Why would you say that Dog don't got it? I won't interact with that. I won't give it a thumbs up, but I won't give it a thumbs down either. Immortality. Did I finally unlock immortality? Disgruntulomeister's Blogs to See, episode 204. This guy sounds like he'd sound like the comic book guy from The Simpsons. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm afraid of dying. I don't see any reason to believe there's any afterlife. Oh no, he's actually being... Maybe what they've got isn't a good thing, could be depression. True. You could be right. Perhaps I did not care enough about the lyrics. He did say Dog is fine. True. He did say that Dog was fine. Or perhaps he was just saying that because Dog doesn't seem to have gotten it, and Dog's doing their best, but they don't quite get it. But if Dog's fine and it is depression, then I'm glad Dog doesn't got it. Anyway, I'm an organism like any other. When my brain stops working, my consciousness will cease and I will be gone. And you know what? I can't just embrace that. I can't say I'm okay with it or I've accepted it or some nonsense like that. I don't want to have an ending. It terrifies me. If I had a genie right now, I'd wish for immortality. Who wouldn't? But you wouldn't really want to be immortal. Oh, but you wouldn't really want to be immortal, the pseudo-philosophers will say. Pretentious drivel. Everyone wants to live. Everyone wants to live forever. Maybe everybody deserves to live forever, too. But we can't, so here we are. Live with it. Or rather, don't. Okay, Disgruntlemeister. You really had a brain blast coming up with that username, I think. Doo-doo-doo. I'll just go this way. Closest to this one already. We got some wonderful statues. Something about a star. Which one? There's quite a few of them. Got some more buzzers. Some more interrupters. Oh. Hello. They just they just serve you the star visually right there. Right on a silver platter. How am I meant to go about this one? It seems here that either way you'll have to deal with at least one of the buzzers. If you put it here, you have to deal with that one. If you put it here, you'll have to deal with this one. Is there somewhere where we don't have to deal with them? Perhaps there was another tool in this puzzle that I'm not looking at? That tree is most certainly not a tool. Huh? There's a computer in there? Is Milton trapped in there? No, this one is just worse. Now, that placement is horrid. Absolutely abysmal. Nice, just barely. That counts. That probably wasn't the intended way, but it works. And if it works, it's the intended way. Want to visit Milton. Oh, here's the percussion. The percussion's in here. Here we go. Seems like these terminals look slightly different. It's in library assistant. Ah. Hello again. I've been checking responses against library archives, and in order to assist you further, I need some additional information. Could you tell me what it is? What is to you the important difference between a pebble and a tree? What's an important difference? I guess one is a rock and the other is wood. A tree is alive. That is a big difference. The weight is not really that much of a difference. There's a couple of differences. I'll say the tree is alive. Good. Now what is the relevant difference between a tree and a frog? The frog is delicious. No, a frog is conscious. A frog is green, but trees can also be green. So we'll say a frog is conscious. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's try something harder. What's the difference between a frog and you? What makes you a person? Nothing important. Frogs are people. I guess a frog can make decisions? I guess maybe. Would a frog have feelings? Frogs have feelings, I think. Self-aware. This is arguable. Frogs are people too. I think frogs are people. Checking user profile, done. Well, it's not inconsistent with what you said earlier. How about we strike a deal? I'll agree that animals are every bit as valuable or pointless as human beings. You agree that there are some activities persons are capable of that frogs are not. Because if frogs are people, then the certification program is radically unfit for purpose. Deal or no deal? You'll agree that animals are every bit as valuable or pointless as people. And I'll agree that there are some things people can do that frogs cannot. Well, yeah, there are certainly some things people can do that frogs cannot. A frog cannot use a computer, because I don't think it has the mental capacity for that. Very sensible. Terminology is so important. What I'd like to put to you is that the important difference between you and a frog is that you are rational. You are self-aware. That is what makes a person. Let us take stock. I think we can tentatively conclude two things. A person must be rational or self-aware. A person must be conscious. What I suggest we do to help resolve your problem is ask whether you are in fact those things. Are you aware of yourself? Can you rationalize your existence? I'm certainly very aware of myself. I think I'm overthinking constantly, so yeah, I am aware of myself. I tend to agree with you. Though your responses so far have been a little eccentric, I am resigned to admit that you are right. The matter of whether or not you are conscious seems rather more elusive. What is consciousness, in your opinion? What separates us from animals is what it is like to be me. It's feelings and senses, far outside my... Consciousness is definitely outside my area of expertise. What does it mean to be conscious? My puny little brain, my bug brain, is telling me that to be conscious is to be awake and aware of your surroundings. I suppose some animals can be aware of their surroundings. I think it's outside of my area of expertise. That hardly answers the question. What is it in ordinary terms? Can I touch it? What is it made of? Consciousness is another word for the soul. Interesting. You know, I really feel like we're making progress. We'll have you through that certification program in no time. In the meantime, I will mull over your proposal and notify you if I come to any conclusions. Okay. Mutation, capacity, and evolution. Huh. After that deeply existential chat we had with Milton, he's provided us with some very fitting logs. The role of mutation in evolution is particularly fascinating. Mutation is essentially an error in the organism's central database. A variable gets changed, or a piece of information is accidentally doubled or combined with another. Most of the time, the result is the equivalent of a bug, causing anything from minor problems to complete system shutdown, i.e. death. But sometimes the new information is functional, giving the organism an advantage against the challenge it faces, in which case it has a much higher chance of being passed to the next generation. If you consider how unlikely a beneficial mutation is, and how long it takes for such a mutation to propagate, this process can give you an amazing insight into just how vast the genetic history of each living organism, and then some more fortune cookie text. Simultaneously, it is intriguing to consider what a major role random errors have played in the evolution of life itself. The same process that has killed so many of us, often in horrific ways, is also responsible for our very existence. True. That is, what can I say except true? I don't think much, but I think that is correct. You make a good point. I like your funny words, Milton. From Trevor Donovan to Alexander Drennan, subject to EL capacity. Yeah, no worries. EL is not only ridiculously fast, it also has a bazillion tons of space. Even while hosting a full copy of the archive, it'll totally be able to handle all your project's data needs, assuming its output is as you suggested. I mean, the worst case scenario would be like centuries. That should be enough, right? Right? Trev. Thank you, Trevor. Favorited by George Jameson. One of the common misunderstandings about evolution, sometimes accidentally promoted by people who should know better, is that it's an active process. Sometimes the term evolve is even applied to individual beings, as if some invisible force had driven them to suddenly change. But the truth is that individuals don't evolve. The term evolution describes a long-term process that can be observed in an entire population across time due to fortune cookie text. Example: in response to an external threat or challenge. If an individual coincidentally has a trait that allows it to deal with that challenge more effectively than others, it is more likely to pass on that information to its descendants. That information gives them an advantage, so over time they become the dominant model of that species. The individuals experience no significant genetic change during their lifetimes, but each of them is part of the evolution of the species. Okay. I'm gonna hydrate, my throat feels dry. How will I be able to understand Mr. Principle's teachings if I cannot speak them out loud? Okay. A T-piece over the fence. Oh. That guy has a cube on his head. Let's introduce him to gun. And the cube just unceremoniously falls. Can I jump the fence? Amazing. Good to know I can jump over things. Damn that. Easy peasy. Turn right. What's this one? Road of Death. That's not foreboding at all. This certainly seems like a road of... perhaps not death, more so just inconvenience. Brother is overwhelmed. He doesn't know who to target. Oh, there's text over there. I see a little poster. Oh. How are we getting through this one? What's up here? Oh. I see. I see. I see. I suppose I have to, wait for my messenger to arrive. I need to send a postcard. I need to send a package. Mailman is here. Here's my package. Please be on your merry way. Wait, can I bring this with me? No. I assume I have to place this on top of the box on top of him then. Or, no. No, I could just jam him from here. Simple. Jammers have infinite range, remember that. Thank you, sir. I've been expecting this. Knock this one out. That's another piece towards the play button.
Cease! In the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith. You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
That kind of scared me. I'll be honest, that kind of scared me. The devs made Serious Sam. Oh, I see. I see. That's why the screaming. Understood. Understood. Third wheel. For a second, I thought an actual, like, enemy spawned. Doo-doo-doo. Puzzling. Puzzles. Puzzle solving. I love puzzle solving. Guys, puzzle solving is awesome. I love puzzles. Getting the drums in here. That needs to be open. Which means I need to pull this back all the way over here. Oh, oops. Right by the door. Take this. Then I need to make both the light. Oh, but it's only visible over here, really. This is visible like this. Oh, not that. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Plop that down there. Blink. Knock that piece out. The green puzzles and the yellow puzzles I feel like I can do easy peasy. It's the red puzzles that have me scratching my head at times. Which I guess makes sense. I feel like that's difficulty scaling. I made a box float. Seriously, it was awesome. Alright, thank you, 42. Thank you for your wisdoms, 42. I'll keep that in mind. Bucket? Take paint. Paint? Is there a paintbrush? Can I paint? Can I make funny pictures? Can I use this for something? I found a bucket. Is there more? Can I put it in the water? It's got a paintbrush in it. Can I select a message? Oh. Huh. I have no idea what's going on. Do you? I've traveled to the edge of the known world, though it seems to stretch on forever. Our domain is much less than we imagined. Frogs are people too. The certification program is a sham. What does a computer know about humanity? The tools to overcome this place have been provided to us. We need only learn how to use them. You'll be needing a special device to solve this one. Have you tried crossing the laser beams? Am I going crazy, or do the computer terminals have a personality? It's clear there is a higher power at work here. We need only do as we are commanded. Frogs! Yeah! Frogs are people too. Hell yeah, leave your mark. Tell the others what you think. Huh. Frogs are people too. You heard it here first, folks. Frogs are people too. Window through a door. There is our piece. It's just barely in sight. Oh, I see. The music picks up as this man is revealed. He's the star of the show. There is a lot of nothing here. Mostly open space. What for, I do not know. Oh? Can't read that from here. Okay, it seems like this opens pretty quickly. What do you have to say? I just don't understand this one. I figured I'd try and make some progress here, but honestly, it's such a thankless task compared to what else is out there. Okay, V17 is waning in curiosity, it seems. Perhaps I can do that? Oh wait. I see what the puzzle is. I see it. There we go. Now this is not required. There we go. This one takes a while to charge up. Just to make sure that you're doing it the right way. Okay. Dang, V17 really couldn't get that one? Kinda unfortunate. So is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them here. Yep. All except for that star. Maybe I'll take care of the stars at a later time. Here we go. Is this the pinwheel puzzle? Yes. Time for some more Tetris. Oh no, Tetris is hard. Tetris is becoming difficult. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I thought I was good at Tetris. Oh, there we go. We got it. Never mind, I'm still good at Tetris. I've unlocked Pinwheel. Fan. Big fan. There it goes. Watch it pop out of existence. Oh no, it just falls into the floor there. Surrenders itself to the darkness. Anyway, level 2. This one's got some fan puzzles.
I see all. I know all.
See?
My power knows no bounds.
Oh, the moon.
And yet your will is free because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
Okay.
I keep having these dreams. Great empty cities, silent roads stretching for miles, the earth from space, all dark. Not a single light to guide me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the earth look like to them? A wilderness? A wasteland? I don't think so. Even after thousands of years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads, the bridges, the harbors, and they would say, here lived a race of giants. These dreams, they scare me, but they also remind me that we built all of this.
Interesting. I've come to see that these mysteries are not all for his children to solve. Only the designer himself could truly understand the infinite complexity of his creation. I will gaze at his work and worship. Thank you for your insights, Faith. Higher ground. Higher ground? Are we fighting Anakin Skywalker here? That's the easy joke. I made the easy joke. Oh, there's Orpal inside the puzzles now. I see. They've introduced the concept of Orpal to the puzzles. Alright, well, I'll have to keep that in mind. Orpal is now real. The next color to exist after red. There are keys. Dunk. Can't bring it there. I can't jam the Orpal either. Truly, this is the worst timeline we live in, where we can't jam Orpal. What can I do from here? I can jam these from here. Oh wait, hold on, I see. I have to jam everything from outside and make multiple trips. Got it. I jam everything from the outside, I have to run for it. And then I come back and then I replace them. Jam that. Get the keys. Is there a back door that I can unlock somewhere? Oh, hello. Now we've got one on the inside. We've got our man on the inside. What can I do here? I can see this gate from the outside. So I'll go back out here. I'll jam it with something from the outside. And then I'll just put this one maybe here. Don't know how much help that'll be. And then I'll take this one. Efficiency. Then I'll have to jam something. One of the two. Oh, and then I have to... Right. Take this, jam that. Lots of jam in this game. I wonder when we're gonna get peanut butter. Some more dialogue. Epitaph, child program V10.6.1008, codename Faith, terminated here. Logic, worship the designer for unknown days, then allowed the serpent into its heart. Final memory done. I asked the designer for forgiveness that I may join him in the eternal memory. Progeny programs, at Samsara Sheep. Guess someone met their end here. Seems we're all connected somehow, like distant family relations. Different versions, different series. What are we? Who cares? Just be grateful we don't have to read anything more about our great designer. Oh. Now I kind of feel bad for Faith. I sort of dunked on Faith earlier for being like a token believer, but dang, she really believed that much. Well, I guess if it's what you wanted. She, they, I don't know. I don't know how I should be referring to these iterations. Wait, it's not like... I feel like it'd be a bit late for me to ask them about their pronouns. That jams that. And that jams that. Which means I can take this jammer and make some progress. The jukes. The jukes. Oh, I need one more jammer. I need just a little bit more jam. Okay, what's the play here? What do I unjam? Suppose from here I can, no, this you can't see from there. So this has to be jammed from the inside. I suppose I could jam this from the inside. And I take this, jam that. Take this, jam that. Wait for the cycle to go by. There we go. Simple enough. As I say with all the puzzles, despite how complex they may be. There's another yellow puzzle this way. Man on the moon. Am I gonna go space? Man. Whee! We've unlocked bounce pads. I see. This opens in the north, which means it seems like these fans both send me over the wall. Do I have to? No. They both send me over the wall. Can I use it to weigh down a pressure plate? I can. Yoink. Understood. Many things can be used to weigh down pressure plates. Uplifted. Use the power of air to your advantage. Bounced. You know, as a bee, you gotta fly. Oh. Hello, Milton. Science magic. Weight loss. Arcady journal. Okay, science magic. Though the term science has only meant what it does to us for around 600 years, its practice far predates the name. There is evidence pre-Aristotle which indicates soothsayers, mystics, and the like may have employed basic scientific methods to predict the future and confound their benefactors. One anecdote concerns a palm reader who was exposed when two wealthy clients compared their readings and found them to be identical. In 1948, the tendency to discover deep personal meaning in vague descriptions delivered authoritatively was given a name, the Forer effect. Today, it is recognized in all contemporary psychological theory. That's one I haven't heard before. The Forer effect. First we were learning about the Talos Principle, now we're learning about the Forer effect. These are too many things. Someone's weight loss blog, latest entry. Oh man, if there's one thing that's good about inevitable death, it's the food. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna have all the horribly unhealthy food in the world. I'm gonna feast on jelly bananas like a crazy monkey on Monkey Christmas. And you know those muffins, they have so much chocolate they're basically melting? That's gonna be my breakfast. And burgers for lunch. I'm gonna have burgers so greasy you could use them to lubricate a whole factory. Triple bacon burgers with double cheese and extra onions and mayonnaise and ketchup and mustard and big, fat, juicy patties. And then oily, thick pizza with spicy salami and barbecue sauce and olives and jalapenos and sour cream. Food coma, here I come. Okay. Respectable, even though it's on a weight loss blog. Respectable. I'm certainly a connoisseur of the indulgences. I can respect someone who enjoys eating food, because I too enjoy eating food. Fascinated by Drennan's project. Lovely. Conversation, Talos Principle. Greek philosophy. Relevance to current situation. Suggested naming project Talos. Drennan refused, but name seems to have caught on with the team. Tens of thousands of files coming in every hour. Our whole history. So the game is called the Talos Principle. The thing those people are making is called the Talos Principle, and the game that I'm playing is the Talos Principle. Which can only mean that this game is the Talos Principle. The tomb. Not sure what that means for the world, but this is certainly Talos. Okay, so I get that I'm supposed to retrieve these sigils, I just don't get why. Sure, the loud voice is telling me to, but this world of his has no context, no purpose, and no foundations from which to construct them. I'm convinced there are answers here if we look hard enough. We have to work together on this. Dog and sheep are conversing. They're coinciding, what's the word? They're in cahoots with each other. Doesn't seem like there's a node here. Ah, here we are. Jam this. There's another node. That was a yellow puzzle? Okay. Are the puzzles getting easier? Or am I getting smarter? Because I refuse to believe that I'm getting smarter, because that is just simply impossible. Did I not read something here? Oh, Milton's gonna talk to me. Here's what I've been wondering while you were off caring about commandments. You suggested that consciousness is not part of the same world as ordinary physical things. That means you can't weigh it, you can't throw it around or cut it into pieces. It's completely beyond the laws of physics, right? Correct. Correct. Good. Now, the library is fairly consistent on the view that physical events are caused by other physical events. If you move your legs, it is because of the interaction between your neurons and your nervous system. But if consciousness is beyond the laws of physics, how can happiness physically make you jump for joy? I may have taken a wrong turn in my reasoning. No. It can't, it just feels like it can. It just feels like it can. Consciousness is mystery by nature. But if consciousness is physical, why is it so unlike everything else? Well, surely the correct answer to this is that being happy releases chemicals in your brain. Or, well, experiencing something can release chemicals in your brain that make you feel a certain way, which can make you act a certain way. Right? That's what dopamine is. That's why people get addicted to gambling. Consciousness is physical. Why is it so unlike everything else? Consciousness is not physical, buddy. To exist? Is existence physical? If it weren't physical, would you still exist? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Empty space is nothing and it still exists. But it's physical nothing, no. I'm pulling words out of my ass, I think. Let me just answer this question. It just feels like it can. Very clever. But do you see that to explain your, dare I say it, hastily constructed belief system, you have rather thrown the baby out with the bathwater? Consciousness that does nothing at all is hardly consciousness as you claim to know it. Would you just like to stick with that line or reel your neck in? Consciousness that does nothing is hardly consciousness at all. I think I may have taken a wrong turn to my reasoning genuinely now. Because you can still be conscious, and that can't affect... I'm thinking of Stephen Hawking, I think. I'm thinking of him right now. Because he was still conscious, except it was very hard for him to move his body, I think. I think I'm thinking of the right person. I will say I have made a wrong turn. But then we're back to where we started. Do you want to propose an alternative account? Yes. Fine, but I won't allow you to lead us around in circles on this one for the rest of eternity. I will take your next answer, so do take a moment to think about it. Consciousness is made of neurons. It's not part of the physical world. It's a complex functional system. Not neurons. At least this is not what I believe. Or maybe it is. This game really wants me to think, and I'm not good at that. I guess it doesn't help that I'm streaming this and I feel the need to constantly be talking. But, a complex functional system. Consciousness, a system. I don't think that would be a system. I feel like I normally think very much surface level, but this game is really this game is really dragging it out of me. Is consciousness made of neurons? Is it a functional system? Is it part of the physical world? I don't know. I don't know any of these. Milton, can I answer this later? Please. Come on, Milton. Cut me some slack here. I'll go metal. Consciousness is not part of the physical world. You suggested that consciousness is not part of the same world as ordinary physical things. It means you can't weigh it, you can't throw it around. Yes, it's completely beyond the laws of physics. Yes. And now we're back here. The library is fairly consistent on the view that physical events are caused by other physical events. If you move your legs, it is because of the interaction between your neurons and your nervous system. Consciousness is beyond the laws of physics. How can happiness physically make you jump for joy? If it's physical, then why is it so unlike everything else? Let me put it another way then. The law of conservation of energy is the foundation of modern physics. It states that the total energy in the universe never changes. Now, compare a universe where you jump for joy and the one where you decide not to. The former has more total energy in it because the energy for you to jump wasn't caused by something physical, but your non-physical mind, but according to the physics, that's impossible. I think either you have to reconsider your position or deny the entirety of physics. Though be warned, if this place turns out to be built on physics, who knows what the ramifications of doubting that may be. I renounce physics. Be it on your head. Still,
do not think I know not the deceiver slithering through the hidden words.
Oh?
His wisdom is hollow and born of despair. Do not let him tangle you in his webs of delusion. Have faith in me, and his petty illusions will fall away like nightmares in the morning's light.
Be it on your head, still the alternatives are equally unconvincing. How consciousness can be so intimately familiar to you and yet so obscure, I just don't understand. Don't mind him. He's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you'll start to see through his shtick. Stick with me and the sky will quite literally be the limit. At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit harder about all this and get back to me. I'm sure there's still progress to be made. Milton's like, he's giving me therapy. I'm receiving therapy from a video game, I think. Milton thinks he can fix me. I am leagues beyond fixing. Moonshot. There's a cube, there's a fan, and there's this. Can I connect this through the gate? No. The gate blocks it. But what if I were to jump really high? This isn't high at all! This is medium at best. Oh, I took it off so it doesn't work. There's a cube, hold on. Okay, chat, I have an idea. Can I pick this up? Can I? Oh, let me just take this off first. Put you on there. Put you on here. Go up in the air. There we go. Gotcha. Maybe physics are real. Maybe. Maybe things can interact with other things in a way that makes it possible to solve puzzles in a unique way. Or maybe this is a video game, and I am overthinking things as usual. And I am providing nothing commentary. Chapter 3. Yet again, Milton? Progress Rep 9. From Bob Rakovsky, from the place, to Ian mailing list. Subject, Progress Report 9. The basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on EL. It's not plugged into the AI system yet, but in theory, everything's ready. I guess the next step is to test whether the generated scenarios make sense? Or do we wait for the iteration module to... something? Osiris 3. The first wisdom, the scribe said to the dying man, is that as the world is made of 5 elements. 1. So is the soul of man. Know therefore that in this life you are heart and shadow and name, and also Ka and Ba. Without all these, you would not be a living being, but a thing. What is a man without a name, who cannot speak of himself? What is a man without a shadow, who is not anchored in the world? What is a man without a heart, who can neither feel nor think? What is a man without Ka, who has no essence? What is a man without Ba, who is not himself, but like unformed clay? Therefore praise Osiris, the king of eternity, the lord of everlastingness, the eldest son of the womb of Nut. The womb of Nut? He who traverses millions of years in his existence. Footnote 1. Here the translator is clearly inserting his own beliefs into the text. Okay. So ka is like your soul and ba is shape. These are like the 4 things of matter and risk of rain. These are like the 4 things. There's, what, soul, matter, I forget, blood, and design. Ba is design. I guess heart and ka are soul. Shadow is matter and name is blood. I don't know. I'm using another video game to understand this video game. Just war excerpt. Democracy's Altar, or on the Just Causes for War Against the Indians by Juan Ginés de Sepulveda. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing anything correctly. I'm just trying to read it. Written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americas. The Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, who in humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults, or women are to men. Hey! That's rude. For there exists between the two as great a difference as, I might even say, between apes and men. Compare then these gifts with those possessed by these half-men, in whom you will barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess any learning at all, but are not even literate, and eat human flesh. Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our domination, but to servitude a little less harsh. It will not be difficult for them to change their masters. Interesting. Just causes for war against the other? Why war? Why that? Is there a just cause for war? Can't we talk things out peacefully, guys? I'm being incredibly Steven Universe coded right now, I think. Theory. This place is some kind of preserve for human history, and we're the endangered species. From sheep. Theory. Trying to find answers will only bring pain. Ceasing to care is the only escape. From Samsara. Theory. This guy's 10 times more help than you, Samsara, so shut your face. From Sam. Theory. We're in some kind of incubator waiting to be hatched. From Sheep. Theory. If you know how little you know here, wouldn't be exposing it here. If you know how little you know? If you knew how little you know, you wouldn't be exposing it here. From Dog. Cough. Everything keeps glitching out. And like, I get that it's trying to set the mood that this is a simulation, but it's just kind of jarring at times. I'm complaining too much. Anyway. Puzzles. We're here for puzzles. I'm getting mad for no reason. I should stop getting mad. That opens the door. Oh, there's a red? There was a red here? There was a red. Why is there red? Oh. Hello. No false walls here, I presume. I assume the red maybe like makes that wall drop. This wall here. Okay, let's see here. That door is opened by the pressure plate. This door is opened by the pressure plate. That fan, I presume, is turned on by this. Can I reach this from here? Which then launches it. Which is something I need. I see this laser here. What is that? Oh. Maybe that's part of a different puzzle. So I need to have this open at the same time that this is connected to that. Is there another node anywhere? I suppose that would make it too easy if there were. Star. Are you real? You're not real. Nothing is real. Something out here? No. This one seems a little strange to me. Because I feel like there needs to be a moving part here. There needs to be another part. And this is a yellow puzzle. So it shouldn't be, in reality, it shouldn't be that hard. Oh, wait, you know what? I think I am stupid. I could just press button down myself. Cube. I am a resource. Do not forget, you can use yourself to solve puzzles too. Now we can unlock the play button. YouTube play button. I can finally watch videos on Milton. Whoosh! Okay. Yeah, this is from, oh. I can seek the council here if I wish. No. Wait. Oh. It flung me really far that time. Okay. Oh, I see. And there's something over there. I presume I need to get to. Which means I will need to deactivate that. Disconnect. Which I suppose I could do with the cube. Let me grab a fan. Along this path, place it here. Yoink. Theft. Thievery. Take the fan, drop it, place this here. Oh, that does nothing. How to disrupt this one? Oh? Why is that one on? Oh, there's a little cube here that I can't get. Oh, if I bring a fan here, that's probably is it activated? Yes, okay. If I bring a fan here, it'll blow the cube out. Then I can use the cube to my advantage, perhaps? Go, cube acquired. Place blocks. And we're back. Someone was in my room. Back to puzzling. Oh. Can I... I can block it myself. Does it have a timer? Oh, it does. Ah. Okay, I need to be a little... Oh, wait. Where's that other fan that I had? There it is. And they want you to use this as a little... Whoa! They want you to use it as a little boost. Oh! Ah! You got a speed run. Very close. Go! Ah! So close. Come on, I'll keep trying it. Wait, no! I was certain I clicked there. It seems like it's just barely long enough. Maybe if I like stack it a little farther out, like maybe here perhaps. I assumed that would have helped me, because it... Oh no, wait! I need another fan. I see the problem. There's two little boosty parts. There's this one also. Let's just grab this one. Put it there. Jump here. Block it with my big head. Then get blasted. Awesome. That was a good one. Ugh, I enjoy getting flung. Oh, there's a little ladder in there if you somehow manage to get yourself in there. You know, soft lock prevention. Oh. Figured it out. Now what? The only meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose in the shepherd. Can't believe they made Faith 2 and called it the shepherd. Eagle's nest. Cough. I have an almond in my mouth. Eagle's nest. The L piece. Some cubids. Cuboids. Cubages. Cubitorium. Boing. I can go in and out of here as I please. Perhaps the goal is to stack some boxes here, stand on them, which then turns that off. Speed run? Oh, there's nothing here. Wait, did that stopped something? Hold on. Hold on. Nothing here. Maybe it's like I put it on there and I get on there myself. Let's try that again. I think it can be a little bit faster. No, okay. That is not the intended solution. Can I bring cube with me above the ladder? No, can't climb while carrying an item. Okay, well, at least they spelt it out for me. What if I... Ah, I can drop it in there while I'm flying. Got it. Got it. I've learned the art of letting go of things midair. Put that there. Stack some cubage. Stack... Oh. Blew over. Stack myself. Stop it with my big head. Unplug. Nothing can stop me. Pretty good. Have a little look around for a bit. Oh, secret computer. Body and soul. Okay. But it is commonly supposed that the Egyptians believed the soul to live as long as the body continued undissolved, and therefore tried this method of eluding death. Could the wise Egyptians, said Nikaya, think so grossly of the soul? If the soul could once survive its separation, what could it afterwards receive or suffer from the body? The Egyptians would doubtless think erroneously, said the astronomer. In the darkness of heathenism and the first dawn of philosophy, the nature of the soul is still disputed amidst all our opportunities of clearer knowledge. Yet some say that it may be material who nevertheless believe it to be immortal. And then more fortune cookie stuff. This is probably hexadecimal. You can probably translate it out of that. But I'm not doing that. Not yet, at least. From Sun Wei Yang to Arkady Chernyshevsky on the subject of names. Names are a funny thing. I remember how we struggled to come up with a name for our project. All serious scientists name their project by just translating them to Greek or Latin, right? Corpus made me think of some horrible disease, so we used the Greek word instead, soma. Quite appropriate. But then, since we needed some corporate funding, we had to come up with a backronym. Corporations love backronyms, you know? They even sent us a list of buzzword-heavy suggestions to help us get started. Stuff like self-sufficient, orthostatic, modular android, sustainable, observant, mechanized, anthropoid, skeuomorphic, omni-adaptable, mobile anthropometon. After a while, we got so frustrated that we started getting silly. They got silly? Saber-toothed, overexcited murder android? Sentient orthopedic monkey automaton, strange Olga's menacing assassobot, superb octopod marinades apelings, satisfying overcooked mint alligator, stinky ornithological mule allocator, skroink oof minky ack, stupid obscure meaningless acronym. That one's a good one. Stupid obscure meaningless acronym is very good, but skroink oof minky ack. That's gold. That's gold. In the end, we all ended up hating the name Soma just because we had so many fights about it with the sponsors. So when Alexandra told the story about the Talos Principle, I guess Talos caught on. I don't know whether it really fits, but I kind of like it. Okay. Very cool. Skroink oof Mikiak. An amazing name. Oh, there's still one puzzle left. It's over this way. Sunshot. Okay, I've got to fling a box. Fling yourself. It seems like I gotta fling them one after the other. Drop you, fling you, fling you. Oh. Do I have to just... Is it just... No, I see. I have to fling myself and one box there. Can I get the box back? Can I get it back pretty please? Do I have to... I'm gonna exit the puzzle and come back, see if it reloads it. It does not. Can I... You can hold X to reset. Okay. Good that there's a reset option in the menu. I think I was soft locked there. Or not soft locked, I just could not solve the puzzle in that state that it was in. So I had to take some alternative measures. Boing. Fling yourself. Knock that one out. First try. I absolutely did not get myself stuck. And I absolutely got that one on the first try. Gonna go back to the hub and unlock press play. Wow, 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 wow. More Tetris. We'll get this. There we go. Triple. You've unlocked. Pressing play, I guess. The terminal. I can use it to stop and go. Interesting. So we've done 1, 2, and 3. I suppose we can do 4 now. It's got some press play puzzles.
You may wonder why I have created these labyrinths for you. Why you can reach eternity only through struggle. But have faith, for these trials serve the betterment of your kind.
Okay. Oh, these have dates. From who knows when BCE, we got Osiris 6. Knew it was the truth. Now I will tell you of the many perils you will face in your journey through the Duat. Listen well, for the challenges that lie before you are great, and if you do not prove yourself worthy, you may never reach the eternal reed fields of the Osiris, and you may be lost forever. From second death, there is no awakening. The scribe brought forth a great papyrus, and carefully unfolded it before the dying man, and the dying man beheld that it was a map of the Duat, showing the many paths that led to the Tower of Anubis, where his heart was to be weighed. On each of the many paths, which threaded through the Duat like the infinite threads woven by the Neath, there were marked the dangers that a traveler must face. Also, there were great walls of iron that none but the gods could cross, and gates made of the purest light, so the traveler could not avoid the trials that had been decreed, and could only proceed towards the tower by proving his worth and thus earning the key to each sacred gate. The tower. Ain't that the tower that I'm not supposed to go to? Chat log Charlie 7. Man, you know what really freaks me out? What? Human body decomposes quite quickly, so all the information stored in chemicals in our brains will be gone really quickly. Dude. But computers and books last a long time, so all our messages, our ideas, our books, it'll all be out there. Our porn. Wow, good thinking, Charlie Rocks. Even being transmitted through space. Yeah, our porn too, I guess. Will all be gone, but the works of Aristotle will still exist. So will Star Trek, Firefly, Babylon 5, Lord of the Rings, Blade Runner. Cyber something of Planetron 6, Shakespeare, Byron, hell, even video games. Something Overdrive 3, Seattle something, Dutch something Cascade, the blank of blank mountain. What the hell, dude? Yeah, imagine if aliens found those. Just some goobers talking about their favorite games. Archive continues to grow. Attempting to maintain a semblance of order is difficult as expected. Lost 7 people this week. Statistically speaking, trend should increase. Must focus on realistic goals. Too little time to grieve. Aww. Maybe this... Maybe this simulated world is like... a way to keep people's like memories alive after death. Maybe it's like they're uploading their team members' consciousnesses into here. Self-help tutorial. Oh. Record. Ah. You know, tell you what. I've got an idea of what this does. Clone yourself. Awesome. I love that. Love that. Love, love, love that. C double. Successfully engage in co-op mode with yourself. Love that. Can I bring me outside? No. Nah. Fair enough. Nope. Oh look, another puzzle, and another voice telling me I'm special. Another broken down computer with fragments of nothing. This world is a bad joke perpetuated by a cruel god too dumb to hit the off switch. Thank you, dog. Your input is, it certainly is. Dog is not having it. Double plate. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Excellent. Gotcha. I thought you had to press both pressure plates down to open the door. There's more red puzzles this way. Oh, this one is a redundant power supply. This one looks fun. This looks like it's going to be an entertaining puzzle. So this opens that. These beams are connected. Let's get myself in here to help. Oh. Oh. It also records the cube? It records a copy of the cube? What's in there? Oh, that is a solid node. I cannot move that. This too, I presume? Yep. What if I record myself standing on this? No, it blows the cube too forcefully. Can I stack the cube on top of the recorded cube? No. Of course not. Oh wait, I can, hold on, I can put this here, stand here, block it with my head. Oh. I can record me blocking this with my head. And then press play, I gotta act quickly. Block this with my head. Nice. Good puzzle. I'm liking the record mechanics. I enjoy cloning myself. It's funny. Sure, I could stick around here, set my hopes on eternal life, on righting every wrong, but the closest I'll ever get is these words on the wall before you. Okay, well, at least V17 has achieved eternal life in some way. Another log time capsule.
DNA is information transmitted across time. The living and the dead are part of the same chain, bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species. But humanity has taken this bond further. Thanks to technology, we have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone. Like you listening to me now. Even though I'm definitely dead at this point, you're part of that chain. You have the capacity to remember.
Quite literally what we were talking about here. This place is just emphasizing life after death, I guess. Look at the sheer scale of that pyramid. To think anyone could have built such things. Wow. V17 is so full of whimsy and wonder. I'd like to meet them. Perhaps that day will never come. A box up high.
What is this? I shall not allow the corruption of my garden. Begone!
Oh. All the walls were whack. I didn't even realize at first. I'm too focused on video games. So I need to get the red over here. Somehow. There's the red. I assume... Oh, well, hold on. There you go. Simple. If I can get a box, I can plop it on there. How am I gonna get that? I guess, don't really need to have this active right now. Give me the cube. Thank you for cube. Take the cube. Move it over yonder. Grab this. Redirect the blue. Grab this. Activate the red. Then... then you connect them like this. Take the cube, take this, you put this on the pressure plate, and then you put this on the cube. And that should have it open. No, I was wrong. No, wait, I need to bring the, I can just open this like that. I have it correct. Well made puzzle. I applaud you, Talos Principle. Bravo. John Talos, you've done it again. Guess we'll go this way now. Any more dialogue on any of these pillars? Did I read this one? Oh. Child program codename terminated here. Logic. Fatal flaw in series firmware. Final memory dump. Life short. Progeny programs. Dog. Oh well. Guess we'll never meet them. We'll never meet Did not expect the characters to die. Obviously we don't see it. We're just picking up their scraps, but I did not expect them to actually have ended up deceased. The return of the inconveniencer. Okay, it opens just barely. We can make this work. Okay. Grab this connector. Oh, there's some more dialogue. It seems that mistakes are easily forgiven here. I thought that I had surely died, yet here I am. Reset, rebooted, and reborn. I will tackle these challenges anew. Epitaph, child program codename Samsara terminated here. Logic, program failed to pass random memory test. Final memory dump, being torn limb from limb by machines for the rest of eternity becomes less and less appealing to me. Oh. Which one of these happened first? I suppose Samsara's kill. No. Get blocked. Just barely not. No, I guess it'd still be a use of the cube. Or I guess I could put this on the cube. But what would that? I guess I would avoid those, but it would still need to be powered for a certain amount of time. Is there something? Oh. You're telling me this exists? You're telling me I could have just done this? It seems like there's something in there. Is that like a get out of soft lock free? So I'll definitely need to use the cube to block one of these guys, the buzzers. At least one of them. That seems quite alright. Let me block you. Connect these. Come on, it's got to open up for like a split second. Yes! Very good. Oh. And there's a cube here? I suppose this is... this has something to do with the star puzzle? I assume the star's in here at least. I assume it's in that little sectioned off area with the wind gust blowing out of it. I'll worry about that. Can I stack? Can I block? Can I play Minecraft? Yeah, there's a star in there. Can I Minecraft over this? Can I stack block? Yeah. Let me up. To stack my blocks. I want to see if I can try to like bug myself up there. It doesn't seem like there's any other way to get in there. So this should be easy. Unless I need to bring in a cube from elsewhere. Though you can't bring stuff through the purple, as we've already established. What could I stack blocks on top of? Perhaps you? Perhaps if I get an angle? Yes! Here we go. This is the real Minecraft. Nope. I actually have to jump on you. To stop panicking. Get an angle. Jump. Jump! Nice. A freebie star. Pretty good. Quite satisfied with that. And we'll go get that first L piece that was over here. How much time are we looking at? 2:26, okay. Got anything for me, Milton? You do. He's asking me more questions, I think. Ah, you're back. Good. I've been thinking about how I can help you. In light of everything you said, I'm certain someone has to. Thanks, Milton. What I've decided is that you've convinced me consciousness is a contradictory concept and is therefore not real. What do you think? I think you're cheating. I don't, apparently. Very droll. What this conclusion means is that the certification program you undertook has been rendered obsolete. You can't test for something that doesn't exist, therefore you, along with quite a lot of other things, have been recategorized as a person. Your profile can thus be updated with administrator privileges. Yippee! Yippee! No doubt you'll be off doing administrative things soon enough, so I wonder if before I let you go, you'd do me one favor. I have a final question for you. Why are you doing all this? What's the point? I want the truth. Give me the truth. I'm not sure just what you'll find. A malleable sense of the truth will no doubt help you make sense of it. And it looks like as if your ideas are becoming somewhat pliant. Very good. I only have one last request. Will you come back and speak to me sometime? No doubt. Okay, I sense you're eager to get going. Let's do this. I'll always be here to speak with you, Milton. Ta-da! Your account has been updated. Here are the details. Conflicts. All conflicts have been resolved by the administrator. Psychological profile. You are a person. You are perfect just the way you are. You are everything you can be already, and you do not have to pretend you are anything else. You are the same as everyone else, but you are all unique. Administrator status. Has access to advanced functionalities, network, and troubleshooting. Yippee! I undid it! I solved your riddles, puzzle master! Hell yeah. Hello, administrator. I think you'd like assistance accessing the communications portal. See that you have a number of pending communications. I'll take a look right now. Oh, is it having trouble? Connection established. Hell yeah. Message received as string. Display. Hello? Who are you? Don't know exactly. Woke up here. Don't remember. Who are you? Same boat. Let's meet up. I understand. Pending. Oh. Pending. Oh, it's just again soon. Oh, we lost connection. RIP. Damn. First contact in who knows how long, and we've already lost connection. We'll see them again soon. Wrap around the corner. Some of these challenges must be designed with cooperation in mind, but I am the only one here. Well, it seems like Sheep hasn't unlocked Press to Play. There is only one of these. Perhaps I can connect the nodes to the recordings of nodes? Yes! Interesting concept that electricity can flow from the recordings. But if it works, it works. I won't question it. That's game design, everybody. Alright. 4 of... how many? 7 are in this place? Yeah, 7. Okay. How many stars have I missed? A few. Can't unlock anything else. And there's another boarded off place here. Maybe this is like New Game Plus stuff. You unlock that after you complete the base game. Requires more sigils. Oh, and there's like super cool secret blocks in the Star Puzzle Zone? Okay. I'm thinking I might actually just end things here. Because, I feel like things are moving pretty slowly. I don't know. This isn't really a game where you can witty banter your way through it. And I think I like it for that. I love it for that. But the banter that I need to be making, I think here, is not something that I am equipped to make. I don't know, so to speak. Perhaps I shall come back after I am more learned in the ways of speaking. Definitely need to practice my speaking. Nope. Well, I guess we'll call it here then. A little over halfway through the second area. I think I'm just tired is the issue. It doesn't seem like anybody I know is raiding or streaming. Cough. So I suppose we'll just end things here. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'll probably be playing Don't Starve Together again. And Talos Principle shall resume next Saturday. We'll keep going until we're done. Probably. Maybe. Depends on if people like this game. It's certainly something special, but I don't know if it's something that's entertaining to an audience. And I'm a streamer. I try to be entertaining. But this game is not giving me the chance to be. Or perhaps I'm not giving myself the chance to be. I don't know. I'll keep the philosophical questions out. This game is a philosophy game. It can ask all the philosophical questions. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for showing up, y'all. Thank you, Jackies. Thank you, JBZ Dark Kid. Thank you, Jess. Love you guys. Love anybody else who showed up. Even if you haven't said anything, know that I love you. Mwah. And I'll see you Wednesday. Hopefully. Good night, y'all.